NextWave DV's coverage of NAB 2011 is made possible by LCD Viewfinder, the essential accessory for DSLR video, CPM Film Tools, your lightweight solution for caging the beast, Manhattan LCD, the affordable solution for high-definition monitoring, B&H, the professional source for photo, video, and pro audio.
Tony here from NextWave DV, and I'm here with Tom Jacob from Kino Flo Lighting System, and I understand you guys got some new stuff for us.
We do. We've got a lot of great stuff. This is one of the most innovative instruments that we've made in a long time. 4x4 bank. Everybody knows the 4x4 bank, but not this one. This one's now called the Tegra. What's happening with DV and HDSLR is everything's integrating now. So we thought we need to come up with something integrated as well. The Diva Light is very famous for being that. So this is now an integrated 4x4 bank. It's got the ballast built in on the back. It has switchability, but it also now for the first time has dimmability, which is something the 4 banks have never had before. And that's been something that's been requested for us for years. And like in Kino Flo's history, we always like to put all the features together at one time. So everything came together. Not only that, it's universal voltage, so it can be used anywhere in the world. Automatically detects the voltage from 100 to 250 volts. It also is power factor corrected. The regular 4 banks pull about 5 amps. This only pulls 2.5 amps. And it gives you the output of about a 1K soft light. Now it also has, over here on the end, these new hinges. Normally we have this silver conduit, and that's more for the film side, because you can bend the barn doors all the way back, and so they can have just a clean front. But this is really more for the ENG guys that, again, want something that's completely integrated and portable, something simple they can just plug in. That's what's nice about this: a single plug, and you're ready to go. But the dimming feature is what really is turning people's heads. So for 2011, our new 4 bank, the Tegra. Another new item we have introduced this year, and that is the practical lamp. It has been something that has been requested for many years, a color correct practical that you can just screw into any practical lamp on a stage. The one thing though that this doesn't do that everything else we've always made is it's not flicker free. Okay, so you have to shoot at crystal speed or HMI speeds, 24 frames, 25 in Europe, that kind of thing. Otherwise you might catch a flicker. Now they're slightly dimmable with a Variac only. You can dim them about 40% down, but the great part is that you've got a balanced 5500 for daylight, a balanced 32K. These will be out probably in July. Don't have pricing on them yet, but I think from the response we've seen at the show, this is going to be something that's really going to be sought after to complete the set color when you're shooting tungsten or daylight and be color correct.
I can even imagine for some of the run and gun basic HDSLR shooters that have some great light sensitivity, they can just grab a couple of these, throw them in their backpack, and be able to potentially just do a basic lighting kit and then be able to feature that balanced color temperature.
Believe it or not, it'd be that simple. And I've had guys that want to light, small studios with them, and of course, when you have, there's places that have T8s, T5s, T12s where you can swap, but never practical tubes, which, like you go into a bathroom, you got a couple lamps, a kitchen, if you will, you throw one of these in there, suddenly you're matching the temperature of your environment you're shooting. So it's going to be really an advantage in so many applications.
What would you say the wattage equivalent of these would be?
Probably about, in fact, there it is right there, 26 watts. Replaces about a 100 watt incandescent bulb. You can see how much I know about this. It's 1/10 the power draw of 100 watt. You got natural daylight and warm tungsten, and for practical lighting on the set or in the studio. Next we have the Imara series. What we've been requested for several times and over the last few years as well is with the Diva light is a DMXable style light with those type of lamps. And again, we tried to make a Diva light that was DMXable in the DMX format that people know. That is that plastic sort of polycarbonate housing. Just not strong enough to hold the kind of ballast that we needed. So we decided to reform it into a real television style fixture, which is really where we were going with the Diva. So this is the Amara 6 again from this side. From the where the lamps are, they're just like the Diva lamps, but it has 6 tubes, and they're vertically mounted. So therefore, instead of having a lateral light source, you have more of a square, which gives you more coverage. That's really what we're trying to do, is go beyond what the Diva light could do, and also get further for television, because that's, Diva lights, 4 banks, those are really for more close operation, but we needed something that could carry further and had that same soft light quality. So you'll see when I take this louver off, which is actually a 90-degree louver, which gives it 90-degree control, that the output is absolutely staggering. You can get about 40 foot candles at 15 feet, and it's the equivalent of about a 3K soft light. But because it is fluorescent, it only pulls about 3.5 amps, something like that. Very little, power consumption. 2900, 3200, and 5500 lamps. So you can go to 3 different color temperatures. It's DMXable, switchable, and dimmable. So it's going to be really a great, expansion on taking the Diva into the studio world, which is what they were asking for. Now over here is the Imara S10. So there you've got the S6 is the 6 lamp, the S10 is the 10 lamp. Now you'll see here, it gives you a little better shot of the controls. You've got, the S6 works the same way. You have 2 lamp operation instead of the individual lamp. So you've got 5 switches here, and then you've got your dimmer. And this is the manual control. But once you plug your DMX into it, this is completely overridden. And now your DMX, you'll have 6 channels, 1 for each, switch here, and then the 6th channel will be your dimming. And here you just put in what channel you want for your DMX, and that'll coincide with your DMX board. This one, because it has 10 lamps, will give you 40 foot candles at 18 feet. It's one of the most powerful lights out in the market right now, especially for its size. I turn it around, but it would probably blind everybody here at the event. But we've done so much in the film side. We've done a lot on the ENG with the Diva light very successfully. We're now trying to cater to the DSLR market and television, expand into that. And these are some of the new products that we'll be doing it with. So thanks for having me.
Well, thanks, Tom. It's really exciting to see Kino Flo just constantly bringing out new and great products to help filmmakers out.
And we're glad to be part of your show, and thanks for coming by today. And keep a lookout, because we got even more stuff coming down the pike pretty soon.
Subscribe to us on YouTube and visit nextwavedv.com for more news and training for video and filmmakers.